Secure the bag, yeah, that's the brand, and we get to the.
What's going on, family? Yes, I will be giving out a stock alert for you to pretty much swing trade. So it should play out, even though I'm going to give you some time on it, it should play out, I don't know, maybe a week, maybe 7, 8 days. We'll see. But you got to follow what I'm telling you to do. Number one. Number two, keep in mind, stock alerts are like text messages. What that basically means is just because your phone notifies or alerts you to take a call or, oh, you have a text message, that doesn't mean you answer that text message back. What you usually do is you look at the text message, you go, do I want to actually answer this back or not? This is the same way I want you to look at anybody's stock alert. I need you to take the alert as a text message alert or notification. Hey, this looks good. Hey, I think it may be something that's good for profit. Then what you need to do is go look at a chart based on your, whatever you've done so far, because many people don't have a lot of education, but what you have so far, and just look at it and say, okay, I can see why he's going there. Right. And I'll actually break down the chart, but it's made for you to look at it. And if you're not really confident with looking at charts yourself, then paper trade it, please. Okay. Paper trade, paper trade, paper trade. The only time you should take real money and apply it is when you somewhat feel comfortable with your charting skills. That is it. Okay. Especially when it comes to like swing trading, day trading. Okay. So that being said, why am I doing this? Right? Why am I doing this? Tell you giving away stock alerts now. I'm not going to do too much because I don't want people in the STB, Discord to get mad at me, right? But I do want to showcase, one, showcase my talents, number one. Number two, I'm feeling good because I'm helping so many people. And that, honestly, that's really why I set out to do this thing. I want to help more and more people. So I'm going to be showing some stuff today to just kind of show you what I've been doing. But that's why I'm doing it. That's why I'm kicking it out and giving a stock alert. And then I'm also just going to do that just because, like I said, if I could show more people, hey, I'm actually who I say I am, and then you go in, you paper trade, the alert, or you just watch it, like, dang, it really hit where he said it was going to hit. Then people are like, man, he really is who he say he is, right? And then that allows me to help more people. This is how I've had to prove myself since the beginning, right? This is just what I've had to do. And not just with, some of you on YouTube, but with everybody. Let's take a look at it. I can show you better than I can tell you. So yeah, I've had I'm very blessed, let me say this, but I've had the chance to, partner and work, with this man, right? A lot of y'all know who this is. This is shout out to Gucci Man. And he did a song for me, the partnership, like just so many things that I've been able to do by proving myself. I had to prove myself to him and his team, right? And trust me, I would not be standing here with him if I did not prove myself. All right. But I proved myself in multiple ways. I jumped through a bunch of hoops and I was able to stand with this man and actually partner with this man on a lot of things, a few things. Okay. Not a lot, but a few. I don't want to say a lot because we still got more stuff that I'd like to do, to get Gucci really going with, because I want to get him. I'd like to see him do more real estate. We're not going to get too deep into that. But anyway, I'm super blessed with that. And, as I look back on my past, 4 or 5 years teaching, it really, it's making me feel blessed. So once again, I had to prove myself. Not only that, being able to help more people and teach more people. My peers, these are some of my peers. Shout out to Spec. Y'all know Spec, Spectacular Smith. That's my guy. Pretty Ricky. Y'all know Spec. So he came down to the condo. This is my place, here in Puerto Rico. They came down, right? So shout out to Spec. Shout out to, y'all might know Ryan from Chicago Inc. Shout out to Ryan. He's in STB as well. I've had the, ability to teach some of these people. Y'all know TC. Some of y'all may know Carrick. He played with LeBron when he was at Cleveland. So, I get to teach some of my NBA players. Like, it's a blessing. But I had to prove myself to be able to teach these people and to get them to give me money, right? So I'm just thankful, right? So in today's market watch, I'm just kind of like showing thanks and giving a little bit and just kind of showing y'all, what I'm thankful for as far as, stuff goes. Big disclaimer, I had to put this up and I'm probably going to continue to put this up. Please take time and read this before anybody, moves on, read this, just to let you know, look, I'm not certified as a financial advisor. As a matter of fact, most of them are broke. So please don't put me in the same group as your financial advisors. Not only that, many of them have no idea what a stock chart is, let alone how it works or how to find price targets. Number three, most financial advisors, they'll get mad at me and say, you're charging for a service, you're charging for to teach people. And I say, and you're charging maintenance fees, you're charging for people to give you their money so you can go probably buy, or I'm not saying buy something, but enter into something, because they're not really buying, enter into something that some large institution told you to get. So once again, the financial advisors are usually, they're not that good. Usually there's some outliers out there. Okay. But anyway, like I said, I just like to put this out. Look, I'm not responsible for your success or your failures, because a lot of people will listen to me and do the opposite. And that's why I always say, look, if you didn't listen, man, I'm not taking responsibility for that. Right. Good God. People just don't listen. So I had to put this out there, right? Because people just, I don't want to call anybody names, but take time to go through this. All right. So that being said, I just want to give some shout outs. Once again, I'm super thankful, super thankful. So I put together a little, slideshow because I'm thankful. And I just want to kind of, show some love. Definitely, this is Money Monday. So we also have to do our, because I consider our public account. So we got to go through that. But I want to be showing a little bit more of the public account, because once again, people, they sleeping on me, and they think I'm capped. So why not show? So anyway, shout out to family. Family is like, look, in the symphony method, that's how I know you rock with me. I'm the only one that's gonna talk about a symphony method. That's my stuff. I came up with that. In the symphony method, by bought puts. I think you meant to put bought puts or buy puts or buy inputs. Um, but inputs, two Microsoft at 330s, one 335, two Googles at 130, two Apple at 180s. All of them have 6 months plus expirations. Good job. Get to the Back saved my life. Shout out to you, family. For those of you who don't know, Get to the Back was one of my programs that I really went hard in. Family said, Get to the Back saved my life. Tay, seriously, I know I probably thank you too much, but you deserve all your flowers, family. I appreciate that. Everybody who give me the flowers and show love, I appreciate that. Currently sitting at 17,000. I grew from 3.3K, so 3,300 at the beginning of this year, right? That's love, right? I'm sure there's gonna be at least one idiot that's gonna say that's paper trade or something, right? This is cap, or this is, I don't know, man. Y'all, I mean, some of these people come up with some crazy things. I can't even, I don't know. Anyway, first real investment since using GTB courses. Good. I love it. God bless you, brother, for real. I'm gonna keep you updated. Thank you. 40K by the end of the year is my next achievement. 27 years old. If I can do it, y'all can too. I love that. So I'm just giving flowers, family. I appreciate you. Especially, Get to the Bag was a $5,000 program. I no longer have that program for sale, but that's something that, family got in, and I appreciate everybody who even trusted me that much to spend that. That's a lot of money. I don't take that lightly. So I appreciate you. But once again, I can't give this thing out to everybody, because hey, we need people to be on the other side. I can't give this to everybody. Right? We need liquidity. Shout out to family here. Best week trading ever. Bro, thank you so much for the paid Discord. It's become my side hustle that makes me more money than my real job. I love to hear that. I started with a few thousand and knick-knack my way up to knick-knack my way up like you teach. That's right. Y'all know I love the knick-knack method, right? People hate on you and say we are showing paper trading accounts. Yes, they do. But Robinhood doesn't have paper trading to my knowledge, which I don't think they do either. Y'all can let me know if they do, but I don't think Robinhood has it either, like paper trading. This is real money from the Discord trade alerts. I appreciate it, family. People are fucking stupid for not signing up for this. I can't say that, but but you do. You can. So of course, I said the growth is amazing. Well done. I appreciate you for trusting in me and my talents. Okay. This is it's the same thing. I just want to blow it up so you can see. So in the last week, so I think this was like his best week. Last week, my man made $15,000. That's solid, solid. 15,000 over the last week. Keep in mind, I mean, we were in puts because I called, we caught a lot of puts in the Discord. So a lot of us made puts, and I think he's been rocking with us since probably the beginning of the year as well, probably like January, February 2023. So once again, I appreciate the love, family. Y'all keep sending me these. It keeps me going. Number one, number two, it helps me to overshadow all of. I'm not saying all. It's not a lot of, but the people who are negative Nancy's and the people who come in and they just talk negative and it kind of pisses me off. These right here make me feel. I mean, they make me forget about all of the negative Nancy's, and it really just makes me want to continue to go hard. So I appreciate y'all for sharing this. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so I put this together. Like I said, it's the same stuff. This is, this is my account. This is the public account. Still showing the same 3 year. Y'all don't believe me. I just took a screenshot and put it over here in this presentation. That's all. Same 3 years. As you see, we were up. We pulled back a little bit with the market. Market has pulled back. All right. We still beat the market. All right. That's all I'm looking to do. Still beating the market. And of course, as I make my profit, I pull my profit out. Okay. Now, I had I had a troll probably 2, 3 weeks ago say something about this. Like, oh, you're not really profitable. This doesn't show anything. And that, it's something about a negative curve and you could still be losing money, even beating the market with this. And I'm like, what's wrong with people? People are crazy. So what I decided to do, I'm also going to show you, it's the same account, okay, of 44% year to date. We've been killing the market for the most part this whole time, right? There's not a lot in this account. I started the account. I started probably with a little bit less, but let's just say $25,000, $30,000. And as I make profit, I pull profit out. As I make profit, I pull profit out. As I make profit, I pull profit out. Okay. So over the years, this is what happens. The account is ending in 28 because I just want to show us the same effing account. And I'm going to put them side by side so you see 28. I blank it out because I don't want people to know my actual account information, right? But it's the same one 28, 28, same profit growth, 28, same thing, right? Here's been our profit curve. And yeah, like as I pull money out, this is what, so over 3 years, once again, this is what so January 1st, 2021, to August 6th, 2023. So not even a full 3 years, actually. I could have went back a little bit more, but anyway, total gain has to be $375,000. A lot of people ask me why I don't show other accounts. I show this public account because this is what I'm okay with showing people. People ask me for crazy amounts of money, and I can only imagine if you see some of my bigger accounts, I can only imagine what like that's gonna look like. And I don't want to put a target on my back for people either asking, demanding, because I get some people who demand money from me, like, oh, you should give me this just because I know you got it. It's crazy out here. But anyway, this is what we've made. All right. This is what we made. This is what the account is up to now. This is what we're down in right now because of course, yes, the market is falling right now. Okay. I don't have a full screenshot of the full positions, but these are where we're in right now. Y'all know I've been waiting on SQQ. SQQQ is slowly moving up. We're up so far. STK. I'm not gonna go over these, but for the most part, these are down. So down, 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 down. This is coming up. This is up. So yeah, right now we're still, still down. We're waiting, but I'm cool. We've been making money. I think over the last month or so, we're up probably like 4 or 5 grand. So I'm happy with that. It's looking good. Like I said, I pull profits out as as I make money, and we'll continue to do this. This is still growing. So as I make more, I pull more out. So once again, for 3 years trading, I don't know what I started with, but let's just, I'm sure some troll out there is gonna say something. So let's just say, I don't know, I'm gonna like 4x what I say I started with, but let's just say I had 100K. Right? Oh, you started with 100K. Okay, I started with 100K. right? Which I didn't. It was much lower than, but I'm gonna follow the trolls, right? Let's say you start 100K, still solid in 3 years, trading 100K and pulling profit out as I make it to make $375,000 over the last, like I said, it's not even 3 years. That's a year and a half, pretty much. So, oh, excuse me, 2 years, 2.5 years, because that's 21 to 23. But still, even if it was 100K, that's what 200 and some change percent, like 280% over 3 years. Trading shares, that's not even options, which are much more leverageable. I can leverage it and make more money. I mean, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? So once again, this is the public account. I just wanted to show it. This is what we got. That being said, let's continue. All right. So for this week's alert, of course, we're gonna look at the spot. That's what we trade inside of the paid Discord, right? Inside of the paid Discord, we trade um, the SPY a lot. Why? Because it's very liquid. It has a lot of liquidity. Number one. Number two, it is very, 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 very cheap when it comes to like getting your leverage on, right? And that's good for me. Why do I say that? Is because honestly, with most plays, let's just say I'm on a 15-minute chart right now. We usually don't come this low on the market watch, but I'm about to give you a stock alert. About to give you a stock alert. So, and I want this stock alert to play out, in a week or so. So I want you to see, and we can come in and see what it looks like. Now I'm going to type here. We'll say stock alert for let's see, 8/6/23. What we will do is we're gonna say if you're gonna paper trade it, still play with one contract. If you're not going to paper trade it, you feel like you're comfortable with going behind my alert and checking the chart on your own accord and then entering with real money, still trade one contract, right? So we're going to say trade one contract to test, right? One contract should be, I've already looked, let's see, look that up. Okay, so yeah, I looked it up when I knew I wanted to give out a stock alert. Right now, calls, because I know where I want to go. I've already, looked it up. Calls should cost you about $520. It shouldn't be much. I mean, to the average person, it might be a lot. It shouldn't be much. What I think we can get on this is 20 to 85. I say 80% profit, which should give us equals. So that should give us, if we're lucky, if we go right in the middle of that 20 to 80%, it should give us roughly, I'll just give you a range. It should give us about 100 to, if we did 80%, we're talking about, we'll just say 400. So it'll be $100 to $400 profit, right? Solid, solid. Um, let's see, example. Let's see, example for I'm not gonna say seasoned traders, but for we'll just say STB Discord traders. Because I'm gonna start teaching more in that Discord too, so you can understand. So example for us, we'd buy maybe we'd buy, I don't know, 4 contracts, depending on how big your account is, right? That might cost you what, $2,000. So let's say at 2,000, we'll say 2,200 ish. Um, make roughly, let's just say, yeah, 4 contracts would make 400 to, that's what, $1,200. Yeah, $1,200, right? And that's how we play. That's exactly how we play, and that's pretty conservative, right? And the better you get, the bigger your account, whatever it is, you make more, right? But we're gonna kind of leave this like that. And let's see, boom. All right. Now I typed this out for a reason because I want to put this up here and always leave it here, right? As far not always, because it'll get left behind, but leave it here for tonight's class. And just kind of let you know, look, this is what I'm expecting. This is something that you should do and follow. You should either paper trade it, trade one contract to test, or, and I should say, you should paper trade. See, paper trade, or trade one contract to test. Right? Just to be safe, right? Just to be safe. So what can we expect? What can we expect with this? So me personally, I told you all last week what I was expecting. Last week, I think this was Friday, maybe. I told you what I was expecting. I said, listen, this thing's been running, it's been running, it's been running, it's been running. Um, I told you I'd like to see a pullback, and we did. We got that. So I gave something like this. It's like wave one, two. It was like a wave three here. Gave us wave four in here, and then it looks like it finished out of five. This looks like an A, right? Now, there's two things gonna be happening because this is a smaller time frame, but it's two things gonna be happening. There could be a bigger time frame that, even though this is an A, because we've seen this happen before, it'll go A, and then when you pass this, the B sometimes can go as high as a 126% of the A wave. So we can get up to like here. I don't think we're gonna go 460. I think we're gonna get up to here potentially to test this area, this zone, right? So if this is an A wave, I'm expecting my B wave to be a little bit more aggressive than most people think. But ultimately, I'm looking for this gap. And excuse me, there's a gap back here. I'm looking for that too. I'll explain the gap in a minute, but that's what I want to aim for. We got some good support and good buyers in this area right in here, which is why I'm about to say the alert is going to be to catch a bounce right here. Right, I'm expecting a bounce. I don't know if it's going to get up here, but I do expect it to come in this area. Right, there's going to be resistance here, but we'll go from there. But once we get that bounce, it's either going to come here, which is should be a 0.6, we'll just say a 68% retracement. Excuse me. So if I blow this up, let's see, blow this up and this A wave down, and we do a retracement on it, we can see that right now it should give us that 68% retracement. It should give us right to that 454-ish, which should be about an $8 move. I'm going to give us enough time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give a stock alert that should be about a month out, right? That way we have enough time to bounce because the spot it usually doesn't move $8 in a couple of days, but I would like to capture that full move, right? So we're going to do an August 25th, which is really not a month out, right? So we'll come in here. So we'll say August 25th calls. Let's see. I say strike should be, let's see. We do 450. 450 should be good, but I like to go a little bit closer to the money, so I'll go 449. But 450, we'll go 450 just because. Why not? 450. I want to separate that, so let's put that there. Okay. 450, and then expiration should be separate. The expiration should be. Oh, excuse me. I gotta put that down here. There we go. Boom. Expiration. Boom. So calls, strike, 450, expiration, August. Target is 454, right? Or, like I said, 20 to 80%, right? That's what I'm expecting. And I don't think, once again, I usually give these type of alerts that gives us time because I like to try to capture the full move. But I don't think we need to wait to August 25th. That's just not what I think. right? It's just not what I think. Because I use predictive trading and predictive indicators. A lot of times I know my target's going to hit. I just need to make sure I got time, which is why I said my target's hit. It's not a if it's going to hit. It's a when. Like my shit hits, right? And my SCB members, y'all, they can vouch for me. My shit hits. It's going to hit. We just need enough time. So this is a low enough time frame, and actually I could go to the 5 minute and find the same target. I do think this is a low enough time frame to get hit, right? By August 25th. So once again, it's not an if, it's a win. It's a win. Now, once again, I'm not perfect. Every now and then, it's going to move against me, take a little bit longer than I expected, and then it'll get hit. But my target gets hit. So 454 is my target. It will get hit, right? It's just depending on the time. But like I said, I do think it's enough time to capture the full move. We'll see, right? So that is going to be the alert. Please paper trade it once again if you are a newbie, if you are comfortable with your trading and you are willing to filter my alert through you checking out the chart, then you can come on here and trade it. All right. So this is what I see. I do see a bounce. Like I said, that 0.68 retracement usually is what we get. I do, like I said, I trade predictive indicators. That's what we do, right? This is how I play the game. And this is one of my predictive indicators. So if we just can get that 0.6 retracement, the 0.6 or 61% retracement, which is right in this area, which is common of a wave B, of a B wave. It's common. It's common. It's common. It's common. It happens, right? You just need to know what you're talking about, right? And I've seen B waves go as high as, like I said, that it's like 126% somewhere in there, which would put us like at 460-ish. But I'm not aiming for 460. It's more common for B waves to hit that 61% retracement. So I'm not aiming for anything higher than that. All right. As a matter of fact, as soon as it hits like that 454, 453, I'm going to start loading to the other side more than likely. Right. So that being said, what else am I seeing outside of these waves playing out? I am also seeing this, right? I didn't mean to zone in like that with it. Let's see. So I'm also seeing this. It keeps gapping through it, but there's a gap here, right? There's a gap here that keeps gapping through it. So it gapped up, gapped down, so close. It needs to retrace. Even though it gapped through it, that is a close. So gap, close. My predictive or the rules, I'll just say the rules and algorithms, the rules that the algorithms follow is that when you close a gap, it usually retraces the gap, right? And I don't care if you look through field goal gaps, breakdown gaps, exhaustion gaps. I know Michael calls it fair value gap. I don't care who you trade with. This is it, right? This is the target. It's locked in. Like I said, I'm expecting about that 454, but if it closes the gap, it'll be like 455, right? So 455 and some change should be what comes. But once again, I like to get out of there a little bit earlier because I do think it's going to be an A wave, B wave, C wave now. So once again, that is what I'm looking for. Why would it be a good time to buy in here? Let's go and see. We can go to a wider time frame. Let's see. I got two areas, two buy areas. And the reason why I'm giving the buy here, this is a group of buyers, right? Group of buyers as low as here, right? Group of buyers. So if we buy here, I do think, as you see, when it gapped up, it held support. Boom. As you see, it came down here. Buyers took it back to the sellers, right? As you see, we're coming in here. I do think we got a little bit more that we can go down. Maybe futures are up right now. We might gap through this. I'm not gonna lie to you. We might gap through it. If we open Monday, tomorrow's Monday, we open Monday and it gaps up because the futures are up right now. Me personally, I'm not going to suggest you buy it. I'll be honest with you. At that point, I would suggest you just watch it to hit our target. Right now, if it comes back down here to 446, then you can take the alert. But if it start popping up and then it moves, do not get FOMO and try to buy it because the premium is going to change. Right now, the premium, like I said, you can get it for about $500, 530 ish. You can get it pretty good for in the money or right at the money contract. But I am not going to suggest that you try to come in here and grab it while it's bullish. We buy calls when it's bearish. We buy puts when it's bullish. That's how this game works. Okay. So that being said, once again, please, please, please just follow the rules. Um, this is what I'm seeing. Like I said, you got a group of buyers right here. It's showing you before that these were buyers. They bought up. It's showing you that these are sellers in here. So once again, I'd like to take it from this area, right? I kind of wish it would come down a little bit more to that 445, but I'll take it. We'll get it, we'll take it up, and then we'll knock it out. So that is the alert for today, or for this week. Like I said, it's a free alert. In the STB Discord, we'll have probably 3, 4, 5 this week, but I want to at least give one for the free ski, right? So that being said, this is what I'm expecting. For those of you all who know, hey man, I really want to do this like for a living. I want to, not even for a living. That's not what I'm saying. Like a side hustle, right? I want to put a little red bottom. Y'all know I call it red bottom money. I want to put a little red bottom money to work so that if I do want to buy red bottoms, I put red bottom money into the market. I trade red bottom money, not anything significant, not my rent money, not my retirement. I take red bottom money that I was going to spend on some damn shoes and I trade it. That's what we do. So the next time you're going to go buy a pack of, some of y'all buy weed and alcohol and you go out to clubs and you do all this other BS. Instead of doing that, put the money over here, trade it, and then when you make the profits, then you go buy the red bottoms. Then you go buy the weed. I'm okay with that at that point, right? So once again, y'all come on into the Discord if y'all really rocking with it. Like I said, it's $50 a month. That's going to help me to, of course, continue to provide jobs to a lot of the traders who want to do this for a living. Giving out alerts and teaching because they teach in there as well. So that's what I'm trying to do is just create more jobs. All right. So that being said, this has been another Market Watch. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, do all of that good stuff. And don't forget to share my shit. All right. Love you all. I'll see you. Let's see, what's today? I'll see you Thursday. I'm gonna do a live webinar Thursday. So maybe I'll, drop a link or something in the group and I'll see y'all then. All right. I'm out.
Secure the bag, yeah, that's the brand, and we get to the bag.